Collective, it looks like you're coming out of some kind of funk. You could have lost out on a situation. It could have been a huge loss to some degree, or at least it felt like it. But I feel like you're coming up out of that kind of feel, that funk. I feel like you've enlightened yourself on a situation, you've reflected, you've rested, you're a lot more at peace with something. You could even be waking up to your spirituality. But overall, I'm seeing like quite a, I'm gonna say you come into like a balanced headspace. That's the collective that I'm picking up on. Someone could be a Virgo, a Sagittarius, or a Taurus, yeah? But you're looking well, collective. You're looking well. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles, Six of Swords in reverse. You look like you went through some huge disappointment. And I say went because it looks like, again, with the Hermit in reverse, it looks like you've already had a lot of time to think about this situation, yeah? This looks like to me something that's already gone on, and this is the current space you're in. Something was very stuck for you. You felt very stuck, very bound to a situation, like you couldn't vie au revoir. You couldn't get to a better place. It was taking its freaking time, and it looks like you're coming up out of that now. You're coming up out of that down, and whatever this is that went down, it really disappointed you a lot. I feel like you had high hopes for something. You definitely had high hopes for something. It could have been something that it was all you could think about. And I see you're restoring balance. Yep, the World, Five of Cups in reverse, of course. Nine of Swords in reverse. What'd I say? What'd I say? Yeah, something's finalized, something's closed out, something's come round to a close out, and you're finally over. Five of Cups in reverse. You're finally over what was keeping you stuck, what was keeping you down. It's like you're giving yourself a chance to, you're being patient with yourself, yeah? And you're coming up out of this anxious, fearful, stressed energy. It's actually really positive to see. I'm seeing Pisces energy too. Some of you could have been very resistant to see something for what it was, or for just to allow something to be. You was refusing to see it, and I feel like that was like it was like it was a choice. I'm surprised the Eight of Swords don't come out, because it's like it was a choice for you. You was keeping yourself that way. But now you're good. You're looking like you're on the straight and narrow. Two of Cups in reverse. Nine of Swords in reverse. Queen of Swords. So it could be a disconnect that you went through. Yeah. And it's crazy because if you know about Beres, yeah, feel good's playing. It's like you feel good now. I don't know what's going on with your collective, yeah? Big up all my Caribbean people as well. But it's like you've gone through some kind of disconnect. But you're okay now. I'm getting that like you're enlightened. You're aware. Your mind's like at ease now. You're at ease now. You've got like this Queen of Swords energy going on. You could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could have maybe even had to set some boundaries with someone. But it looks to me like you're in a lot more of a healthier headspace. This is really positive. I like this reading. I'm seeing Leo energy now. It's like you had this, you just wanted something so bad. You could have had like this dying weakness for a situation. Like you refused to just let it be, which I guess weren't that great. But it's like, no, I want this. For example, if it's a romantic connection, it could have been like, no, you know, I want to be with this person. And you was kind of ignoring the problems or the parts that weren't that great about it. You was really, really trying to not just see something for what it was. You're coming up out of that. Ace of Pentacles in reverse again. The Sun in reverse. So yeah, heavy Leo energy. But there was definitely an L that you took. I don't know if you rejected someone or someone rejected you. Or it was just overall like a joint thing. 8 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I see like something stopped. Something stopped. You could have felt like something wasn't making you happy. You wasn't gaining no clarity on the situation. It's like you weren't seeing what you wanted to see out of the situation, which led to this loss. A lot of history you had in this situation with this individual. There could have been something that was revealed to you. You could have found something out, because we do have, oh yes, the 3 of Swords and then the 7 of Swords in reverse. I'll try not to drop that. You could have found out that someone was on some snaky behavior, yeah? Maybe you wanted to see the best of someone. Maybe you was only looking at, because you know, with situations, sometimes you can get a bit clouded mentally, a bit of a clouded judgment, and you could have been overlooking things that weren't supposed to be overlooked. I just got the name Monica really, really heavily. So, 10 of Pentacles, okay. The Devil in reverse, so we got some Capricorn energy now. This was tough for you to release. But I'm speaking to someone that is releasing the devil. Like, you're releasing something that weren't really good for you. Again, you was overlooking things that you shouldn't have overlooked. Sorry about that. My video, my camera fell. So, yes, it looks like you've released something that absolutely needed to be released. There was an unhealthy attachment you had to the situation, whether it was the idea of it, what you was getting out of it, or just it overall. But you've released this, and because you know it wasn't fulfilling you, it wasn't bringing you some, it was very overwhelming, but you couldn't leave. But you're doing it. Yeah, oh yeah, no wonder you couldn't leave. The Lovers, and then the 2 of Cups is in reverse. Gemini energy, something very magnetic. It's like irresistible. There's that 8 of Swords that I was talking about. Something could have just felt too easy about this situation, yeah? But it was a struggle for you to leave, whichever way it goes. It was a struggle for you to leave, but you're doing it. So I'm speaking to a collective that, well done. Well done, because you've took the time to really think something through and to, I guess, accept something for what it is that you was doing your bestest not to accept before.